So the ex-cop, who's now the mayor of the sanctuary city, New York, is not happy with Governor Greg Abbott for busing illegals to his city. That's what they embrace. That's what they want. What are you so angry for?
Adams is very upset because the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, is busing illegal aliens to New York and D.C. and all the other liberal cities.
I called all of my friends in Texas and told them how to cast their vote. And I am deeply contemplating taking a busload of New Yorkers to go to Texas and do some good old-fashioned door knocking because we have to, for the good of America, we have to get him out of office.
Why?
See, this is the problem with these Democratic mayors. They campaign on all the shit that they say they're going to do. And Adams, being an ex-NYPD police captain, wanted to put police back on the streets, stop the massive crime that's happening in New York City. But what does he do? He doesn't do that. He picks up right where Bill de Blasio left off and lets New York just crumble right under his feet because he does not care about illegals or helping people. All he cares about is the Democratic priorities, which are do what I say, not as I do. And it's also interesting that he's now going to allow thousands of homeless people who live in New York City on the streets stay in hotels, one being in Times Square that used to be a very luxurious hotel. And if you were to stay there at one time, it would cost you up to $400 per night. But now the homeless are going to have these luxurious accommodations all on the dime of the city of New York because bleeding heart Eric Adams doesn't like the homeless people on the street. And he continues, along with the governor of New York, to do nothing at all to address the problem. So what they do is they put a Band-Aid on it and they give them hotel rooms. Well, any tourist who wants to go to New York City, which right now, I don't know why anyone would want to go to New York City, but if you do, you need to pay a hefty price to stay in a nice hotel just to walk around the city. And if you walk around, you better hope that you're not mugged by someone just strolling down the street or one of the homeless drug addicts living on the street, or by anyone for that matter, because the crime in New York City has ramped up so much under Eric Adams' watch that it's not a safe place to be. The NYPD can only do what they're allowed to do, and the officers of that department are leaving in droves because they know they have no support from their leaders, especially Mayor Eric Adams, who again is a retired NYPD captain and does not support the police. Oh, he says he does, but he does not. So now he wants to go to Texas with a busload of people and knock on doors and campaign the old-fashioned way because they need to get Greg Abbott out of office because he's bad for America. The hell are you talking about, Adams? This is what you want. This is what Joe Biden wants. This is what both of you support. Just deal with it. But no, you won't, because you'd rather have all these illegals being led into this country under the Biden administration. You want them all to stay in Texas or Arizona and far away from your beloved city that's going to shit because you are not doing your job. How about just hanging it up? Maybe go back to being a cop, but they probably won't even let you back anymore. Or maybe just go away. Just go sit on a beach somewhere and contemplate your future, because it's not in politics. It's as long as you're the mayor of New York, it's going to continue on the destructive path of Bill de Blasio, and it's going to continue to be a homeless haven for as many people who want to go there and sleep on the streets. You are a worthless Democrat, and everybody knows it, but now you're crying because the Texas governor wants to send all the illegals to your sanctuary city. Well, You have a sanctuary city after all, yes? So deal with it. Let them stay there. Give them identification cards. Give them money. And maybe give them a $400 hotel room to stay in as long as they're there. Because you're a joke and the whole Democratic Party is a joke. And that's it. This is unbelievable, and it's just never going to end. These whiny liberal politicians, when something goes against what they want, they get all butthurt. Too bad. You wanted this. You are the mayor. You ran for office because you were going to save the city, and you're not doing nothing, and now you're crying about it. Get over it.